Hi, Scott Hogle here. I want to talk to you today about the law of discovery in my new best-selling business book, Persuade. The law of discovery says this, that anyone can ask a question, but it takes a salesmaker to craft a question into a close. Why is that so important? Well, salespeople think differently than other people. If you're really good at what you do, you realize a couple of things. Number one, selling isn't about telling, it's about asking. When you tell people things, it has a way of pushing them away from you. But when you ask them, it draws them to you. I was being interviewed a few months ago by Jim Brickman. He has a show that's on about 100 radio stations nationwide. He was asking me about Persuade. And if you know Jim's story, you know that he got his start in the business many years ago selling advertising jingle packages to advertising agencies. But Jim asked a really good question. He said, Scott, when you're trying to sell someone something, how do you know when you've pushed them too far? I said, Jim, it's a great question. And here's what it is. If you're feeling like you're pushing someone in the atmosphere, you're doing it wrong. Selling isn't about telling, it's about asking. It isn't about pushing, it's about leading. So next time you want to communicate something to someone, instead of telling them, flip it around and ask yourself this. What question or series of questions can I ask them that will either lead them to the conclusion I want them to come to, or that will create enough interest to where they'll ask me a question by which I'm answering it? Because remember, when you tell people things, it has a tendency to push them away, but when you ask them, it pulls them towards you. I hope this has been helpful to you today. Go find somebody you want to connect with on a deeper level and think about some questions you can ask them. Thank you very much.